I did. Explain this.
Nope. That's all you.
Come on, explain it.
3 hours of you being annoying. Nope. That's my
Don't explain
explanation.
this mess.
No, this is all you, boo boo.
It took a good hunk of the factory.
It did.
Alright, fine. So we need to make the absolute circuits out of the silicone, the diamonds, the Sardis, and the gold. So we got all that hooked up together to be able to do all this. Coming up from the polished coke over here, going over the
All
salt, being
right,
watered over the salt, being
enough.
watered. What?
Stop it.
I'm explaining it.
At a speed that can be understood by normal human beings, please.
You know, fun. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
polished coke comes up. I went ahead and put a depot over here, so the arm will now put coke onto this depot, which will bring it down to the storage room, and then bring it back up over here into this chest, which will go down onto a saw, get a little wet, get cut, get a little wet, end up in here as coke chunks, which will end up on this depot. I have a hammer down there that's taking the sand, turning it into sandstone, going onto this depot, getting washed by a fan, turning it into balls of sand. All the sand are going down and end up on this island drain. So flip over, go up here into this storage drawer. Which technically don't really need to be a storage drawer because it's a one-for-one thing, but fuck it. You shoot it down
Anybody,
into a sifter.
hold on. Anybody notice that he only slows down by taking a pause occasionally to breathe? He's still at the same speed talking.
No, I'm not.
He just takes a breath.
Ugh. The balls get sifted.
I didn't say at bear speed.
I couldn't go bear speed. That's way too slow.
Shut up.
Chunks get sifted. That turns into the fine sand or whatever the hell it's called. Not the fine sand. Fine sand is liquid. Sifted sand, purified sand, whatever the hell it is. And this arm will sit here and grab the purified sand and the coke off the depots. Stick them in here, which has the pump coming over from the item drain. Put the fine sand in here. That would be terrible on a pump, by the way. Pumping sand. That would be one angry freaking pump. But
Yes,
it
it
sits
would.
there. It pounds out some silicon compound, which gets cooked on this one. That gets put up here into this basin. Once 4 silk can end up in there, or 9 silk can end up in there. It makes a block of silicon. I can get. Forgot I put that up there now. It's hard to get around this thing. So I left gaps in between everything, so you can still walk between things. That's why nothing is grouped together. Why everything has walkways. But that gets out here, that gets punched, it goes up into this, then it'll feed the circuit boards onto these 3 out here, one of which is supplied with the Sordis, one is with the diamond, and one is with the broken logics. Those go into the back of the mechanical crafters. Mechanical crafters will then take them and put them into these. Why does this have punts? That's got its calculation. That's got logic. That's silicone.
Did you goof something?
I might have, because that's broken logic sitting there. It's not going into the crafter, which is just weird. Why are you not going into the crafter? It obviously worked at one point.
I know what your problem is. Hold on.
What?
Why is it... Okay, you see this one? This one here has the diamond one in its hand and it's not placing it. Is it supposed to be?
Because they don't have a silken board under it.
Okay, well, these are just being placed. Do these have this? Do these already have the silicon board?
No, wait a minute. I just did that one, and the silicon went right through it. Why did the silicon go through that one?
Mm-hmm.
This was working fine a minute ago.
Mm-hmm.
What's wrong with this thing?
Yeah, look at back here at the gold ones, Junior.
Yeah. Engineering. Wafer goes on the depot under it. That makes the thing. So when that goes under, when it's holding that, it should make it.
These
Yeah,
are
gold made it.
broken. These are broken logic processor wafers. In its hand is the printed logic circuit wafers.
Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be.
Is it?
Yes, what don't make sense is why does the waste only have 500 millibuckets in it? That's the problem there. The waste is supposed to be going on to the circuit board. And it's really working.
And he makes a mess again.
Yeah, so see, then once I got it to do that, it actually shot it on and went. So again, for some reason the pump was being weird and not letting it get its shot of shit.
We have been
And
having
that doesn't
that lot.
answer. That doesn't answer what's wrong with the engineering. Because if I give it an engineering, the wafer just goes through, which makes less sense. Why is the wafer just running through it? It's got it. It's sitting there. It's working. So it should be sitting there and throwing them into the fan. Being weird again.
Mm-hmm.
See, now it's got it. See, now it works again. Like I said, it was just being weird. Now it works fine. I don't know.
Okay.
So now the only one missing is the story disc, which has its own funky bit over here, because we need to be able to make soda sports. Easiest way we could find would be recycle soda sports, have them hit a saw, that'll cut them into 2 seeds. Then the seed will go onto this belt, which is hooked up with a whole bunch of water spouts, because you gotta cycle 1 seed around 4 water things 4 times. So I just put a loop-de-loop here with a whole bunch of spouts, so we'll sit here and just keep watering them until eventually they become a full certified soda quart. Then this funnel here will snatch it off the belt, stick it into this chest, which will hop over into this chute, which will take it up onto this belt. This chute will then grab any finished ones to fill up its chest. Any extras will come along here, end up in this chest, and end up down here into the smelty area, where we're bringing our gold up from over there. Diamonds we'll deal with later, that's going to be its own project. And soda squirts end up in here to get melted onto each of their certified things. That'll then go down, up onto that belt, and over to here we'll join the silicone to end up at the back of these here to make up all of their circuit processing components.
Here, let's make sure the Certus quartz is working right. I threw some in there.
Yeah, I was trying to buffer the system, and yeah, it's working.
Okay. I just threw 3 in to make sure it was working right.
Yep. So pretty much this is just a waiting game, and then eventually, honestly, what we could do is just come over here and just reach into this chest and grab a bunch of them out. It's going to end up filling up eventually. And we can just pull out a whole bunch of EMC every now and then.
And then this over here is to redstone it to tell it not to put a seed on.
Yeah.
Since it has to do 2 loops around here.
Yeah, so basically that'll sit there and look at that valve. If item on, then it won't let this funnel dispense. So if there's an opening, it'll force it.
And you have the funnel set to just one. So, because otherwise it'll sit there and stack onto the belt and it'll just mess everything up.
Yeah, then that control new kind of annoying.
So now you need to get these over to there, right?
That's kind of why I left this gap in here. So that I could get to the chest. And I can move them from wherever I need to.
Okay.
But they'll come down here to join up with these, which honestly I'm probably just going to throw them down into the underbelly and then bring them back up and over here. Why is this
Okay.
stuck out so far?
I don't know. What do you mean?
Well, A, it's not even hooked up next to the chest, so it can't even work. Then it needs a pokey. And I'll go up and do another chest there. So I can go like that. Like that.
Chest is on there.
Screw you too. Can't we? Now we just need to add all the circuits and do chests up here, which again, I'll just use the underbelly to get them all the way over. But it also means we're now using the waste. What the hell is this?
The hell is what?
What the hell is this for?
I have no idea. I think this was you doing the testing of this. So what order does these have to be in?
Now you're just asking for too much information.
Mm-hmm. I'm
I
assuming
think
it's
it's
this,
gold first.
this, and this.
No, I think this either goes at the end or in the middle. Pretty sure it's gold
Well,
first.
you have the book. Look it up.
I
It
guess
did
it
it.
is that. So
That's the order they are by how good they are, so that's why I assumed it was that order. But I only brought over 8, so there you go. You have 8, so now you can make your mechanism or your machine. Because that's the only thing we haven't done yet is the calculation machine, which is around a Fluex casing, which you still haven't made yet.
And with these, it means we can also start making our calculation jetpack.
Mm-hmm. But you need to go over here and do some more automation real quick.
The frick is Laser IO? UEL.
I don't know.
Oh, that's one of the new mods that just got added. The update that we're going to do an episode of next time. Okay, so I'll
Yep.
look at all that shit later. And we also got a book to go over it. So then we need some Fluex crystals, which means we need to take and charge some Soidus and drop it in with some redstone and nether quartz. Interestingly, you could also use just Fluex to make one, which is kind of weird. But that also means that basically I need to duplicate the damn thing, because if you cut it with stone, that gives you 2 seeds, and fucking hell. I literally got to copy the damn Sardis and do it again.
Mm-hmm.
Son of a bitch!
So are we pausing while you duplicate?
Yeah, go make me like 8 more spells.
See y'all in a minute.
Ah! Damn you, Peter. Hide!
Really? Do you have to yell?
A wild
Focus.
Tammy appeared.
Yes. Now, do what you're doing.
Hanging out on the beach with my friends.
No.
So
We're here
nice to
for
get out of the
work.
factory.
We're here for work.
Ah, you're no fun.
You know they have to be in this. Okay, apparently now they don't. They used to have to be in the same block.
Well, we now have Fluix crystals. So now that we have Fluix crystals, we can run all the way down here to the newly minted duplication system.
Mm-hmm.
You stick that on there, so it'll always do that. You stick these in there, so it'll get solved up. I asked you if I missed it. And now they'll do the lap line. The hell?
Is your belt backwards? Your belt's backwards.
I asked you specifically.
You asked
I
if
had
you were
everything
missing anything, not if you had anything set up wrong. That belt's backwards.
So they go around, they end up in the thing, they go up, they come down.
No, they don't.
You didn't tell me I forgot to hook up this bell. This is what
I
happens when I rely on him to tell me if I did everything right.
I said you had everything. Just do a thing across here.
I'm doing it. Shut up.
Okay.
Now they go up, they come down, they get solved back up, they go back in, and they go around again.
Alright, so now that means you can make your block. Because you just need a crystal and a stripped wood. So get a hold of one of them.
So that's where it gets different.
Uh-huh.
For the moment. Hang on. I can get it. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
You can't do that. It's C2M. Now, strike that with 8 of those others.
That's that. I get this calculation machine. Check
And yeah.
And then next time we get to figure out what all that is, and I don't even want to know.
Now, what do we use this for? Stonecutter will make a TI-69, a blank pipe upgrade, your ME controller, an ME network
That'll get
analyzer,
us the basic crafting thing going.
and then the laser IO stuff we have to discuss in the next one, your annihilation core, energy cell, energized rod, fernator, magmator. Oh, you'll like the magmator. Thermo generator, that's from the power mod. Solar panels, this is where you get into actually being able to make power without the boiler. You can make a radio apparently. And you can make double layer capacitors. And I have no idea what you're actually going to use those for. Okay, so that means that not in this one. Actually, we can you make an ME controller real quick?
Yeah, easily. Take this thing and stick it in my thing.
Okay. And now, give me 1 second. ME controller. Okay, I know I'm blind. Where is it?
I just
There
see
it
looking
is.
at the
Okay.
crafting.
So you need 4 things of
that's what I
compressed
said.
iron and compressed crafting tables. And we can
Did you
finally
find
make the...
crafting tables?
I have 22 crafting tables on me. That's not going to be enough,
I
though.
got 29 on me, and I was saying, didn't you already do the compressed crafting tables?
No, I didn't compress them. So you need
Oh
4
wait,
of
there
those.
was a reason we were trying to make the compressed crafting tables. We had to do something to make them. That's why we couldn't do it yet.
We needed the ME controller.
No, we need to do the Ender
Oh, we need
Crafter
to do the
pack.
Ender Crafter thing. That's right.
That's what it was.
Yep. So hold off
That's
on
gonna be a
this.
whole ordeal.
We'll do the update video next, and then we'll look at doing that, because that's going to allow us to not have to use the board over there to make the magnet things over there.
Yeah.
We can actually get into the bigger crafting tables with that. So we'll do that after the update video explaining all of that, and then you get to figure out what in the heck this truce age thing is.
Yeah, I haven't even.
I say we've done ages 0 through 5. We let Tamara do age 6. We sit back. We set up a couple hammocks, get a couple tiki torches, some hula girls, and pina coladas, and let her do this one. No?
Going for that idea.
I don't think so either. Okay, so also, in between episodes, we need to go to the Nether. We need an injection of gold, so you need to take this and go stab a pigman. Not me. I'm not a pigman.
Well, you're a pig.
Because we're going to set up at least one, possibly multiple, cages with zombie piglins to get us gold. Because the amount of gold we're getting in here is ridiculous. And without us doing some kind of evil altar summoning weirdo crap, we can't get diamonds. So we're going to use the cages to get us gold, and then we're going to make diamonds out of gold.
Oh, we were just gonna throw the shit off the edge.
No, I don't want
That's all we
to.
needed.
The other option is I try to catch our drunk friend up there. We stab him and we put him in a cage. Because he will give us emeralds, and then we can turn those into diamonds. But that means somebody has to catch him in his drunk tank.
Well, ain't that hard to do.
Well, the fact is, we're always down here. We never hear him anymore. So unless we're going to post camera at the drunk tank, show a little leg, see if you can get him to show up, then stab him in the ass. We don't need his ugly dogs. Just, stab him in the ass.
You're gonna do something with that.
No. I don't know why it's there.
I brought it down here because it was the pieces left over from when I was testing. I was supposed to incorporate it. Although I don't know how I'm going to incorporate the circuit boards, because...
Get to incorporating.
I don't know how we're going to do that for it.
All right.
Can I melt these
Anyway,
back down?
you're
No. So it's going to be really annoying.
you're actually under 30 minutes. We're going to end now. We'll see you in the update video.
Alright, later.